EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. Now Donovan Peoples-Jones. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
On the return, the Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
First carry for Nick Chubb. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
The tackle made.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Chubb on 1st down, no room to roam as he struggles just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosis is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Austin Hooper. A gain of 16 yards.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 16-yard line.
They toss it left side to Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Browns. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 21. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And able to find Alan Lazard. And he'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches. At the 30.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's got Adams on the hookup. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. 6-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Browns 6, Packers nothing.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Robert Tonyan was the one he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Looking deep for Adam, and that's caught inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Flush to his right.
What?
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Intended for.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
To throw again, Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
The Browns D locked in on 3rd down, brings up 4th. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tonyan complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 13, and how about that? They're able to convert on 4th and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. B.J. Goodson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he stopped immediately there. Preston Smith there on the stop.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Out of his end zone, Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll be able to get this up to about the 5-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
On the return is Irvin. Pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being...
Bro, I fucking threw it.
Gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this. A 50-50
Oh my God, this kid's trash.
Picked off by Grant Delpit, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And it's complete. Hooper. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And the Browns first down.
Mayfield on play action. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
He'll buy some time right. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Mayfield hands to Chubb on the draw. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
7-yard line. A gain of 12.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Mayfield looks to throw. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And he's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And Parkey's kick is good. And that will make our score 9-0. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him not get through.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers looking deep for Adams. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Greedy Williams picks it off. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this.
That's caught inside the 20. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
It's a gain of 35.
Now a timeout.
1st down.
7 seconds left in the first half. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. A 33-yarder from the left hash. The kick by Parkey is good.
It is good.
So how about the turn of events there at the end of the half?
This is one where you go charging into your locker room having collected 3 points you didn't expect to get, and you look across the field and you see guys kind of pointing fingers at each other like, dude, how'd you turn it over and make us give up 3 right there?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of X?
He's got a man complete. The 20. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, 70 yards. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
At the 21-yard line.
Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
19 yards. And the Browns first down.
Mayfield on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
First down, Browns.
A toss play to Chubb. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Cleveland.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Looking deep for Adams. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
They go with Chubb on second down. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback laying on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's not even going to come close. A big loss in the wrong direction on 4th down. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Now Rodgers. Out to his left. His throw incomplete. The veteran tight end Mercedes Lewis, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
For Mercedes Lewis. It's 2nd down and 10.
Throwing again. Rodgers. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. But now it's 3rd down.
Down and 10.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Drops it to Jones in the flat. Jones hit and the ball's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. All fumbles are costly, but that one really hurts because he had the first down.
Yeah, that's all he needed, right? But the problem is we coach these guys to try and get more. but that doesn't count if you don't bring the ball with you, does it?
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And again, it's Chubb. And he's going to get it down to the 33. Yard line here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
A 4-yard pickup on the play.
Mayfield to throw it. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And it's 3rd down.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, Mayfield. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
He came very close to absolutely destroying their defensive strategy, didn't he? Broke some tackles and came very close to picking up a 1st down. They've got to wrap up better.
Indeed, but they were able to get him down before that marker. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And this is caught.
He are trash.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
That's crazy.
We kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
What a pussy. Strict dog shit.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And now Mayfield on the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them.
And he is in. on the touchdown.